Herzlich willkommen zu Let's Play Skyforge. Es geht weiter. Ich drück mal F. Ich mach mal was anderes. Ich mach mal so. 10k Crema, 100 Agentus und 500. Wir kriegen das gleiche.
I'm afraid this package is the last one. It's not that I don't have anything left, but there are others who could use things too. So, there it is. This
Sind wir jetzt 7 Teile durch eingesammelt. Das heißt, schließen wir das ein. Und dann war es immer eigentlich durch. Nächste ist eigentlich der Dienstag auch. Was Mama. Wir kennen das hier noch riesig ist.
Mission successfully completed.
Thank you very much. I'll pull myself together and get back to my uncle.
Und jetzt wieder.
She has any of supplies.
Naja. Na, was haben wir auf die neuen? Läuft das Spiel irgendwie? Wie lange läuft das eigentlich noch? 3 Tage. Lassen das. Jetzt machen wir eine Hauptstadt. Ja, und wir wissen dran spielen.
Word has it a mushroom picker got attacked by the Templars from the nearby camp.
Am besten. Müssen Prestige behalten.
I can't thank you enough. I am so happy to have met you. My nephew came back to me in one piece from that awful place. What would you like to know? I'm not leaving this spot until I tell you everything. I knew Laertes even before he became a god. He's from around here, you know. What can I say? He was sulky and unfriendly, but he never refused help to anyone. Once an immortal, he jumped into monster hunting, showing no mercy to his enemies. Shame we parted so soon. Now, I'm afraid I don't know where he is. I haven't the slightest idea what happened to him. Let me think. Maybe Hermit Marius could help. He used to be one of Laertes' adepts. His hermitage is in the ruins, not too far from here.
Quest data added to archives.
Was machen wir? Die ist doof. Wir haben schon das Spiel.
Activating afterburning mode.
Wir können das mir mal als die Kampagne können wir alle Maps nochmal machen. Mit anderen Klassen.
It doesn't look like the Hermit is here. He's probably in the Landberg catacombs. He goes there all the time. I don't know what he finds so interesting about that place.
Hier ist das später, kriegst du das noch. Hier ist auch noch ein paar Sachen. Altar. Hier lang. Weiter. Linsen. Hier müssen wir noch.
creatures attacked from all
Please
sides.
help me!
Unfortunately, I'm the only one who escaped. Our expedition was on a mission exploring the catacombs. We went down to the lower levels, where no one had ventured for ages. Well, no one from Aelion, anyhow. We opened the gates, entered the Great Hall, and that's when we were attacked. They killed some of my friends, and the others, they were dragged away to somewhere deep in their lair. Who could have known that man-tides were here? Maybe the others are still alive and we can rescue them. They are horrible monsters that no mere mortal has a chance against. I beg you, please hurry.
Rockfall! Look out! There is an altar in the center of the hall that dates back to Eli's reign. The great god used it to transfer part of his power to his immortal guardians. You need to touch the altar.
Erstmal die. Ist da was? Ja, nicht mehr. Wie viel gab's hier, die abgezogen? Heute nicht mehr. Das weiß ich noch.
That's the creature that attacked us. It's stuck. You have an opportunity to kill it. She opened her jaws. Throw green reagents in there. They will hurt her and make her jaws close, so the wingers will stop coming. Keep going. Our main dig site is up ahead.
Ein Armreif.
Insufficient memory space, archiving data.
zweite Boss von das hier.
Poor Hesper. They turned him into a monster.
Probability of victory decreased.
Nicht? Oh, ja, da. Das ist eine neue Bosche. Das ist wieder raus.
Analyzing system components. Efficiency 100%. Initializing attack protocols.
Jetzt geht weiter. Ich bin sehr ruhig, weil ich morgens
Object requires thorough examination.
Something about it is attracting the Azmag. Be careful. I guess this is where the creatures came from. Be careful. There could be more up ahead.
Wie funktioniert wieder?
Reminder. Regular warranty maintenance required.
Ja, ja, ja.
Mission successfully completed.
Well, I have to be honest with you. I didn't expect to find anyone in this godforsaken place. Who are you? And what is it exactly brings you here? You may call me Marius. I am studying the great legacy of Eli. It is very fortunate for me that you are here now. Some man-tides have settled down in the area of late. Let me tell you, I was barely able to hide from them. But now I can finally get out of here. But I can see a question in your eyes. How can a humble hermit help you? Laertes. Oh, few are left who remember that name now. But he spilled blood for our lands. I am one of the few who served him faithfully for many and many a year, oh yes. Laertes kept to himself. Not many were able to find common ground with him. He was a natural-born warrior and avoided friendly get-togethers. His favorite pastime was spending his days tracking down dangerous monsters. Laertes, he always hunted alone. One foul day, he simply disappeared without a trace. The few people that cared for him searched everywhere, but it was in vain. Well, the affairs of the gods are beyond our understanding. Shortly before he disappeared, Laertes surprised everyone by refusing to become a guardian. They say that other gods were offended by this. Oh, but listen to me prattling on. What am I saying? Perhaps it's not the time yet. I shouldn't be the one to tell you about this. Forgive me for confusing you with my babble. I'm afraid it's time for me to go. It's become too dangerous here in the ruins. I'm going to seek shelter at the Carrion Monastery. If you need me again, you can find me there.
Quest complete. Compiling status report.
So mal drücken, mach mal. Ich hab's nicht gehört.
Switching to worry mode.
Jetzt müssen wir gehen.
I don't know what kind of creature this is, but it seems to be the leader.
She's preparing to attack. Hide behind the rocks. She's preparing to attack. Hide behind the rocks.
Victory details added to personal file.
Neue Ausrüstung? Nicht. Geh mal, drück mal F. Erzeugt. Sehr top, so. Nur so ein bisschen habe ich das. Okay. Geh mal zurück. Beitreten.
about Laertes?
At this time, the invading forces are
How goes it?
dispersed across several provinces. The immortals and
What?
Templars-
Laertes didn't want to become a guardian? He was a strange one. Oh, not much really. Some old fairy tales. Remember the legend of the frozen kraken? That's what it's about. Just imagine the power needed to freeze a huge chunk of the sea and keep it that way for so long. Well, at any rate, when it seems like the gods are losing, some ancient powers come to their aid. But what are those powers? Why and how do they come to the gods? I have no idea.
Was du mal als nächstes?
The Guardians are very important. You know what? Harita probably knows more about them than we do.
The stories of your many feats have been reaching me from all the corners of Aelion. It's good to know that so many are willing to trust you with their lives. It's too early for you to know about that. Only those who have consistently proven their devotion to protecting Aelion are thus allowed to be privy to this hidden knowledge. Arm yourself with wisdom and patience. If you continue performing deeds for the glory of Aelion, then all will be clear to you in time.
That's good to know. Yes, feats. By the way, you can also talk to Asterius. Maybe he knows more? Unfortunately, I can't go with you at the moment. There's something I need to finish first. Let's talk later.
Quest data added to archives. Calls for help detected. Recommended behavior model. Rescuing mortals.
Hail and well met, friend. Been a while since you honored these walls with the cheer that comes with your presence. Tell me, what brings you here on this fine, wonderful day? Oh, well now, I see it's time for you to hear this winding tale, full of mystery and speculation. You already know that invasions on the jewel that is Aelion have been happening again and again since the earliest twinkling of time. The great god Eli was able to fight them off for many years, and the planet was indeed safe. But then one day, Eli vanished. Yes, dark times followed his disappearance. The gods warred with one another, and then another invasion befell the planet. Who knows what would have become of this world if it weren't for luminaries, powerful spirits that came to our aid. Have some respect for the storyteller. That was the first occasion when the gods became the Guardians. They came into great powers, albeit short-lived. But that thankfully proved enough to defeat the strongest enemy that Aelion had ever faced in its history. Even I, myself, do not have a complete knowledge of their origin, although I can make a sound guess or two. But we can continue our discussion about this and everything else related to the Guardian's history at a later time, if that's all right, when you get more knowledgeable.
Quest complete. Compiling status report.
Und das haben wir jetzt neue Questreihe gestartet.
Mission successfully completed.
So I saw your message. Shame Asterius didn't say anything useful. However, I did remember something. Tiberius once told me about Ardos Monastery. It's an archive with all the names of the Guardians. We should check it. Perhaps Laertes' name is in there.
Das machen wir aber in der nächsten Folge. Ich sage mal bis zur nächsten Folge von Skyforge. Ciao mit V.